skip, skip, skip to the loo. And if you're an old lady like me, you've got to be careful when you do jumping because you might have to go tinkle. But guess what? If you stay young and strong for long, you won't have to go tinkle because the muscles inside your body stay strong too. So how about get puffed, do some skipping, do some jumping, do some running, do some stuff that makes you stay young. Because the challenge with getting old is we allow our body to get old. We rot away. Doesn't that sound delightful? We rot away. So don't let that happen. Skipping is fast, sprinting is fast, jump squats, woohoo, fast, push-ups, anything that's fast, uphill, upstairs, through soft sand, maintains your fast twitch muscle fibers. And they're the ones that make you stay young, because if they rot away, you get slow. Fast twitch muscle fibers, stay fast. Rotted away, fast twitch muscle fibers, you get slow. So don't let them rot away. Are you pumping happy drugs through your brain? And what causes happy drugs to pump through your brain? What are happy drugs? And of course, they're the neurotransmitters that cause a change in our brain. We go from, I don't feel very energetic, I feel tired, I can't be bothered, I'm a bit lethargic, to, woohoo, I've got a stack of energy. And it's interesting because often with exercise, we talk about, I haven't got any energy to exercise. Well, is it possible that exercise produces energy, or movement produces the momentum to keep moving? If I get started, then I want to keep going, and then I keep going, and then I pump happy drugs into my brain. So let's put that into some kind of perspective. Have you ever exercised and felt really tired and lethargic afterwards? And even if you've run a full marathon, or you've done an Ironman, or you've been exercising all day in the hot sun, is it possible that you always feel fantastic after you exercise? Because there are some physical neurotransmitters, some physiology, not even psychology, that makes us feel fantastic. So the big thing there, though, is not the long distance, slow plod jogging, long slow distance equals long slow results exercise. If I go really fast, and particularly as an older person like I am, if I do slow exercise, my fast twitch muscle fibers are going to waste away, which means my ability, for example, if I trip over something, I won't be able to stop myself from falling because my fast twitch muscle fibers have wasted away. So if I want to stay young and strong for long, then I need to do stuff that keeps my fast twitch muscles firing. So I need to be skipping, I need to be jumping, I need to be punching, I need to be dancing, I need to be doing stuff that's going to keep me fast. If I get puffed, and this is the beautiful thing about puffing, if I push myself really hard and I go as hard as I possibly can, this is the really important thing, in about 10 seconds, whether I'm super fit or whether I'm unfit, I'm going to be puffed. The only difference between super fit and unfit is super fit people get their breath back really quickly and they can go again really quickly. If you're unfit, it might take a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 hours to get your breath back. But as you get fitter, you recover quicker, so you can go again. Now, you don't have to go again. If you get puffed, really puffed, and it doesn't matter what you do, because the beautiful thing about your heart and lungs is your heart and lungs don't know what you're doing. Whether you are jump squatting, whether you are skipping, whether you are punching, whether you are kicking, doesn't matter. As long as you do it fast, as long as you're getting puffed. Two things happen. You maintain your fast twitch muscle fibers, yay, so you stay young, so you don't fall over as you get older, and you can keep doing all the things that you want to do. And I just put that into one of my favorite expressions. If I want to stay young and strong for long, I've got to go fast twitch muscle fibers. Then when I go fast, I'm tapping into my endocrine system, my hormonal system, which is all about fight and flight. When my body's under stress, when I'm under pressure, when I feel like I've got something threatening me, I've got to get out of there in a hurry. Now, life provides us with stress. Wild animals and wild tribes used to provide us with stress, but we can provide ourselves with our own stress. If I'm standing still peacefully, heart rate resting, and all of a sudden I go, "Hoi, let's go," and I do jump squats, or I run up some stairs, or I skip rope, or I run up the driveway, or I find a hill, doesn't matter. As long as I go hard and fast, I'm producing my own stress. And when I'm stressed, my body produces epinephrine, adrenaline, and cortisol, which are the stress drugs, the neurotransmitters, the movement drugs that allow me to go fast, boom, yes, haha. Now, once I've dispersed those, because what happens when I get into go, I have to use instant energy. I use the phosphate system, the instant energy inside my muscles, triggered by the hormonal system, which is epinephrine from the brain, adrenaline from the adrenal glands, and cortisol, which is that stress drug. Let's go. But once I've dispersed that, now they fire up and they go, movement drug, remember, 10 seconds, which is why I love short, fast exercise. You can go long and boring, but you can't go hard and long and boring. The only way to exercise hard and fast is literally to exercise hard and fast. So if you skip, if you punch, if you kick, if you do anything at 100% effort, you'll get puffed in about 10 seconds. Again, that produces fast twitch muscle fibers that stay, but once I've produced epinephrine, adrenaline, and cortisol so that I can go fast, now my body is ready to reward me. Dopamine, neurotransmitter that produces a rewarding feeling in my body. I feel good about myself because I've achieved something. I've gotten away from the stress. Yes, haha. Serotonin is a satisfaction neurotransmitter. So I just feel like, wow, my life is really good. I've just overcome some stress. I feel fantastic. Isn't that awesome? Brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is my favorite. It's fertilizer for your brain. If you want to grow some grass, it's going to grow faster if you put fertilizer on the grass. If you want to grow brain cells, keep brain cells, produce neurogenesis and neuroplasticity, you've got to put some fertilizer on there to keep them growing fast. That's brain-derived neurotropic factor, and that pumps really hard when we get puffed and when we lift heavy. So everything is headed towards short, hard, fast exercise. Short, hard, fast, which means you can't get bored. It doesn't take very long. You feel fantastic in a really short period of time. And that's one of the things about feeling tired, lethargic, lazy, depressed, can't be bothered. All you've got to do is do that instant speed go. So as soon as I get going and as soon as I pump happy drugs into my brain, I'm going to feel better. But that only takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And I've got a really important question. Why do we allow our body to rot away? Why do we allow our body to get unfit? Why do we allow ourselves to become unhealthy? When the response, the medicine, that's that beautiful quote, exercise is medicine and medicine is exercise, but it's not exercise, long, slow, boring exercise. It's short, hard, fast exercise for fast twitch muscle fibers and to pump happy drugs into your brain. Now, you don't have to call them drugs if you don't want to. You can call them neurotransmitters. But ultimately, when you move fast and when you move hard, and that's only short. If you can go longer than 10 seconds, you're not going hard enough. Isn't that, I find that really exciting, because 10 seconds is such a short period of time. So I can't make an excuse, oh, I'm getting old. I think, again, one of my favourite quotes and favourite philosophies to really consider. Do we get old because we stop moving, or do we stop moving and then we get old? Well, it's not just about the moving, it's the moving fast, it's the lifting heavy. It's that fast, instant energy that your body needs to get away from stress, to exercise hard, to exercise fast, and to lift heavy. That's where the results come from. So as you know, I call this my anti-aging room, my garage. But I can produce happy drugs, neurotransmitters, save my fast twitch muscle fibers anywhere I am. So this position I'm in now, I can do jump squats anywhere as long as the ceiling's not too low. I can sprint on the spot, woo, anywhere. I can skip, and I've just bought my trusty skipping rope. This was $5, which is such a minimal amount of money, but such an awesome piece of exercise equipment, because I'm putting pressure through my muscles and bones, my heart rate's going up, and I can go really hard and really fast. So how about if you want to stay young and strong for long? And I get that there are people who exercise because they want to have ripped abdominals and tight butt cheeks and look amazing. And guess what? When you get puffed, you also turn your body into a fat burning machine, so that your body at rest is burning fat faster. You burn heaps of carbohydrate when you're exercising, so that you burn up sugar, carbohydrate, cereal, bread, pasta, rice, lollies, all that stuff that everyone says, don't have that stuff because it's bad for you. It really is bad for you if you are unfit and unhealthy and out of shape and weak, because your body doesn't know what to do with it. So if you put sugar and lollies and bread and pasta and rice and cereal into your body but you're not exercising, your body says, well, you're giving me all these calories and I'm not doing anything with them, so I'll just convert them into fat. So if you want your body to be a fat burning machine, you've got to become a fast sugar burning, carbohydrate burning machine when you're exercising. And as we know, the energy source for hard and fast is carbohydrate. Instant blood sugar, that's what gives you, when you release epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, we get an increase in heart rate, we get an increase in blood pressure, we get an increase in blood sugar levels and an increase in blood fat levels, so we can go. And that's why you can then eat whatever you want, because when you are burning all of that stuff up, blood, fat, sugar, glycogen stored in your muscles, glycogen stored in your liver. Remember, your brain runs on glucose. So if you're constantly forcing your brain to produce neurotransmitters of dopamine, serotonin, brain-derived neurotropic factor, endorphins, oxytocin, all the things that make us feel good, then our body becomes a high-performing machine that burns up everything we put into it. So I want to stay young and strong for long. How about you? And if you want to have tight butt cheeks and lovely arms and ripped abdominals, remember that fat comes out of our fat cell when we exercise really hard. What happens is that our body is forced to become a fat burning machine when we're resting, because when we're exercising we're burning carbohydrate. All of that becomes really exciting. So eat what you want means you exercise hard. If you want to go on a diet and restrict your food and not eat all the things that you love, then become an inactive machine. But if you want to stay young and strong for long, you've got to get puffed. Woohoo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go! Woo! Hard and fast, hard and fast, hard and fast. Woo! To dance with me